Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited to share a heartwarming story with you titled, My Brave Little Striped Cat. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Of course, if it's not your style, feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Now, let's begin the story. Life in my home is never boring, and a lot of that excitement comes from my striped cat, who happens to be, well, a little different. You see, my cat has paralysis in the lower half of his body, which means walking around is more of a challenge for him than for the average feline. Instead of striding gracefully like a runway model, as most cats do, my cat prefers what I like to call the dragon scoot technique. He pulls his front paws forward with heroic determination while his back legs trail behind like lazy passengers on a broken-down train. It's not conventional, but it certainly gets the job done, and honestly, it's kind of adorable. Despite his disability, my striped companion has never once looked sad or defeated. On the contrary, he behaves like he owns the house, which, to be fair, he probably does. Every morning, I wake up to see him scooting across the hallway, chasing a stray sock or trying to pounce on a dust bunny. The sight of him sliding across the floor like a determined mop makes me laugh so hard I nearly spill my morning coffee. His resilience and quirky sense of adventure remind me that life is not about moving perfectly. It's about moving forward, no matter how. Some people say cats have 9 lives, but I'm convinced my striped cat has something better. One very brave life lived to the fullest. He doesn't climb high shelves or leap gracefully onto windowsills anymore, but he has invented new games that fit his style. For example, he is the undefeated champion of floor racing. The game involves him zooming, scooting, from one side of the living room to the other, while I cheer him on like a coach at the Olympics. He even pauses halfway to strike what I call his victory pose, front legs stretched forward, chest puffed out, and eyes shining like he just conquered Mount Everest. Sometimes, he insists on joining me in the kitchen. He'll scoot over and position himself right in front of the fridge, as if guarding it. Whenever I reach for a snack, he looks at me with his wide, mischievous eyes, as if demanding a treat for his loyal service. If I don't give him something, he starts meowing dramatically, like an actor in a soap opera. His favorite reward? A tiny piece of chicken. And let me tell you, the speed with which he scoots across the floor for chicken could put a race car to shame. What amazes me most is how my cat has turned what could have been a limitation into his superpower. Because he can't jump onto counters, I never have to worry about him knocking things over. Because he scoots instead of climbs, he's always at eye level with me when I sit on the floor, making it feel like we're equals. And because he has such a unique way of moving, every day with him feels like I'm watching a slapstick comedy starring the bravest little cat in the world. Living with my half-paralyzed cat has taught me more than I ever imagined. First, he's shown me that joy doesn't depend on physical perfection. He doesn't waste a second sulking about what he can't do. Instead, he finds creative ways to enjoy what he can do. Second, he's taught me patience. Cleaning up after his little accidents or helping him get comfortable on his blanket takes time, but the reward is the look of pure trust in his eyes. And third, he's reminded me that love isn't about pity, it's about celebration. I don't love him despite his condition. I love him because he is uniquely himself, wobbliness and all. Every evening, when he drags himself next to me and curls up against my side, I feel a wave of gratitude. His soft purrs, vibrating like a little motor, tell me that he feels safe and happy. In those moments, I realize that my striped cat is not broken. He is whole, in the most important way possible. He is playful, funny, determined, and filled with love. Sometimes, friends who visit my house see him scooting around and ask if I feel sad for him. I smile and shake my head. Not at all, I reply. He's not missing anything. If anything, he's teaching us all how to live. Because at the end of the day, life isn't about how fast you can run or how high you can jump. It's about finding joy in the journey, however wobbly it may be. And my little striped hero proves that every single day. In many ways, the story of my striped cat mirrors the challenges people face in today's world. Modern life often pressures us to be perfect, to move fast, achieve more, and keep up appearances of strength and success. Yet, just like my cat, we all have limitations, whether they are visible or invisible. The beauty lies not in denying those limitations, but in embracing them, finding new ways to move forward, and celebrating the unique strengths that come from them. My cat may not walk like other cats, but his determination and humor make him unforgettable. Similarly, in our lives, setbacks and obstacles can become opportunities to innovate and grow. Instead of measuring ourselves by society's standards of speed, success, or appearance, we can focus on persistence, creativity, and joy in the small victories. My cat reminds me daily that love, laughter, and resilience are far more important than perfection. So in a fast-paced, competitive world, perhaps the best advice is this: don't be afraid of your wobbly walk. Move forward in your own way, no matter how unconventional, and you might just inspire others with your courage and authenticity.